Let's talk about some things being put into places they don't belong.
Today on the show.
Good morning, scallywags. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys had a good holiday.
We ate too much, and that's why we've been gone.
We slept all week last week.
Turkey coma.
5 Thanksgivings in a week. I think I've gained like 12 pounds.
This was the first year that I didn't have a Thanksgiving at all. It was kind of a weird feeling, but that's all right.
Had too many.
But this is the last week of season 2.
This is the last week of season 2.
What are you guys going to do without us for 3 weeks? Because we skipped last week, so we had to do it this week, and so you only have to do without us for 3 weeks. You'll live. You'll be okay. I promise. I don't know if we will, but actually we will, because it's trailer riffs time.
It is trailer riffs time.
We've already started working on some of those, so yeah, look forward to that. But yeah, in the meanwhile, it's what you might have missed, and. Well, you've had a week and a half to miss quite a bit.
To miss quite a bit. Oh, we got some good ones.
Oh boy,
today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you start off because I've got.
You're from Jersey all of a sudden.
I'm from Jersey.
Or from Boston. Then I'm gonna let you start off.
We're gonna let you start off from New England.
You're gonna surprise me, make me have a heart attack.
Got the chowder.
Well, you remember back first episode actually when we talked about goat yoga.
Goat yoga, yeah, it was a big deal.
And
even goat partying. We had the goat parties,
right?
Yeah.
Well, people are finding new things that they can do with animals, and of course now we live in a time where everybody has to have their support animal.
Well, let's rephrase what we can do with animals, shall we? We do not flash that on the bottom. This show does not condone bestiality.
Yes. But I think maybe they're taking this whole support animal thing a little too far.
Possibly.
Maybe.
I mean, we've got support penguins now. We've got support peacocks.
Yeah, pretty much any animal. But I need them for my anxiety.
Can I take a cow on a plane?
Sure, because I don't know about a plane, but you can certainly cuddle with one.
Woohoo! Anxiety going away now.
Cow cuddling is the new wellness trend, and it costs $300 for 90 minutes.
Wait a minute. $300
for an hour and a half.
I have better things I can do with $300.
Ever thought of snuggling up with a 1,000-pound farm animal to help with your mental health?
Maybe if it's called a beefsteak Wellington.
Yeah, right? According to this is quoting the article here. No, neither have I.
Of course
but
not.
if the sound of that intrigues you, then you're in luck, because as it turns out, cow cuddling might be the hottest new wellness trend. It'll set you back a few bills, but could it be worth it?
Or if you know a farmer, just go and familiarize yourself with the cows and do some
first
chores.
you tip them, and then you
cuddle
and you
them.
spoon with them. According to PubMed, there is proof that humans can decrease their stress levels by interacting with animals. How one may choose to go about this is their own preference. While this concept in particular might sound a little strange, the new therapy trend falls in line with other programs we've seen in the past. Remember goat yoga or cat yoga? What about bunny yoga? I didn't know those were things, but yeah. While the yoga with a cow might be a little tricky, cuddling with them...
It's called hippity hop down to downward facing doggy. Whoa.
Let's stop right there.
I realized what I said after I said it. I'm like, that's not... I'm sorry.
Oh, Horse Farm in upstate New York has a program offering the Horse and Cow Experience, where individuals can spend time connecting with the large barnyard animals. You can interact with them however you want, from petting them, brushing, or playing.
But we recommend singing the old McDonald's song.
This is just getting going into areas we don't belong.
It's getting weird in here.
Putting things where they don't belong.
It's getting weird in here.
If you're not in the mood to play with the animals, then you can simply cuddle with them, because that's the alternative to playing with them and being in the mood to play with them.
Can you imagine a cow playing fetch?
Oh god. Oh god.
Boy, the China shop is a whole new level.
Oh, cows have a body temperature that is slightly higher than humans, and their heart rate is lower than ours. Cuddling with a cow, feeling that lower heart rate and higher body temperature is very relaxing, Mountain Horse Farm wrote on their website. Interacting with animals has become a popular way for individuals to decrease stress and connect with nature. They claim on their website that horses and cows in particular are sensitive animals who use body language to communicate. They will pick up on what's going on inside and sense if you are happy, sad, feel lost, anxious, or excited.
Then kick you in the jaw.
They'll respond without judgment, ego, or agenda. Nope. They're sensitive lovers. I mean cuddlers. They say that hanging out with their animals can bring relaxation, healing awareness, comfort, and mindfulness. They can also help with building assertiveness, confidence, and overwhelming fear. And it can also land you in jail.
Didn't we show a clip of the world's most dangerous animal at one time?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a cow?
Yeah. So yeah, $300 for a 90-minute session. However, if you're only interested in the cow cuddling part, you can book a 60-minute session for $75.
Or if you'd like to cuddle with another, I'm going to leave it at that.
For both of the sessions, you can bring a friend. Hey. Oh man, this just keeps getting worse and worse.
Look how affectionate she is with that cow.
Oh, yeah. So can you cuddle with horses, too? It doesn't really say.
Look at that udder. Full of milk.
It's just a bunch of udder cuddling. Let's talk about something else.
Everyone likes to death defy, so to speak, every now and then. They want their adrenaline level up a little higher. How about we go hang gliding? That sounds like fun.
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
Until the bad happens.
Oh, this would be my luck. This would totally be my
First time hang glider hangs on for dear life without a safety harness.
Yeah, I just watched this yesterday, actually.
Chris Gursky called it an unexpected twist, and we call it terrifying.
Yeah.
The Florida man posted video Monday of his harrowing first hang gliding flight after the instructor forgot to attach his safety harness.
Here's a hang glider who's having the worst.
Yeah. An airborne Gusky can be seen grabbing on to whatever he can hold for survival as the tandem pilot frantically searches for a safe place to land over the mountainous terrains of Switzerland. Grusky mined his near tragedy for a few laughs on the YouTube captions, thinking, nice view, I'm gonna die. Fred warned of his struggle to maintain his grip. Gresky said he had to hang on for 2 minutes and 14 seconds because, those were the longest 2 minutes of his life.
Oh, and just watching the video, too, it's like they're so close to landing, and then they like, can't get... all of a sudden, they start lifting, and so now you're just over this just giant fall. It's like there was a cliff up here, and we almost landed, but no, now we're thousands of feet in the air.
Nothing that was the first day of his recent vacation in Central Europe. With his wife, Gail, Gresky joked, base jumping tomorrow, though. Oh, wow, the thrill-seeking novice escaped death with a broken wrist as a result of a very rough landing and a torn bicep tendon from hanging on in the air. He later wrote that the pilot made a critical error. He later wrote that the pilot made a critical error in not attaching him to the glider. You think? But praised him for doing all he could good to get me down to the ground as quickly as possible while grabbing onto my harness and flying with one hand. He also struck a forgiving tone in an interview with Cross Country, saying he was not angry at him. I'm past that phase. He did all he could and more. He's a good guy. He saved your hash, bud. I'm just thinking, can you get low enough that I can just tuck and roll from about 30 or 40 feet up?
Right.
Because that's trees. Get me close to some trees.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Those are the lightest two stories we have.
Really. Oh, yeah. This is where it gets weird.
It start getting weird from here.
Because cuddling with cows, that's not weird compared to this.
Because buckle up, strap in tight.
Who is your ideal mate?
Well, obviously, I have to go with...
I mean, would you say someone who's just like you?
Obviously.
Yeah? I mean, you've got everything in common? What about the same DNA? To have literally everything in common.
We talking a clone?
Nope. Transgender woman froze her sperm to have her own child after transition.
Good night, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Just,
yeah. This transgender beauty queen wants to have a naturally born child despite her gender reassignment surgery. Tallulah Eve Brown was born male. Her birth name was Aaron. As a boy, Brown always knew that she was different. And then in 2014, she began treatment to transition to a woman.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, great. Brown paid $800 to have her sperm frozen in an effort to one day have children that are biologically hers after the transition. While she isn't opposed to a relationship, she's confident that she can raise a child on her own.
Strong, independent person.
Right? Brown has proven just how strong she is. As she faced transphobic abuse over the years, she told PA Real Life that strangers told her she should die, threw bottles at her from cars, and threatened her at King Point.
I guess that's
holding
a
a king at
place.
someone. She said, the level of abuse that I get is hurtful, but if I was to report every instance of a hate crime I'd experienced to police, I would be in court every single day. Instead, I just hold my head up high. There have been times where I could have potentially been beaten up, but I refuse to hide away and let these people see that they've upset me. I don't want to feel like a victim because it isn't me with the problem. I'm not any less of a person just because I'm transgender.
You're absolutely 100% right.
Brown won't let anyone or anything stop her from becoming a parent. She will be the biological father of her children, but she will raise them as their mother. I didn't know we were at a point where someone who's made the transition could actually have children.
She's going to have it artificially inseminated to somebody else and pay
Like a
them
surrogate.
$20,000 or $30,000 to be a surrogate. I don't think
It's just weird.
I don't
That's
think
like a step beyond incest here. I mean,
is it? I don't. Half of his DNA, her DNA /
You remember the classic folk song, I Am My Own Grandpa?
Yeah.
We're moving along.
Right?
We're going to take it up a notch. I'm taking it up a notch to dealing with some jewelry here today. Mm-hmm. British model turns pieces of her own body into designer jewelry. I'm going to see how PG I can make this NSFW article.
Go for it. It's her labia.
Yeah, it's her labia. It's her
labia.
lady bits.
Lady, yeah. The no square.
Jewelry should always reflect one's personal style, and in the case of British mom Tracy Kiss, and that is her name.
Real name.
It's her real name. It also memorializes her private parts. Earlier this year, the model turned fashion blogger underwent a labiaplasty in order to remove a cyst the doctor says was caused by friction in the area. The 28-year-old Kiss then blogged about the experience in very elaborate details on her own personal blog. Now Kiss is adding another wrinkle to the story. Turns out she saved some of the parts removed and turned them into the one-of-a-kind choker. She made leather out of her own body parts.
Yeah. Eat your heart out, Ed Gein.
Kiss decided to make her labia heirloom as a trophy for overcoming the pain and experience it had caused her. I also have my old breast implants, she said. Unfortunately, the surgical fluids they were stored in has turned them gray, so I wanted a long-term option for preservation. The skin around Kiss's sex organ also turned gray from the surgical fluid, and as the graphic video shows below, which we
Can
are...
I just say that the tissue around Kiss's sex organs has probably turned gray as well. I'm talking about the band Kiss. Never mind.
Yeah. We're not gonna show the video, are we?
No.
Okay.
I don't think we can get away with that.
I think that's gonna cross some
Use your
TOS.
imagination.
Yeah. Kiss finished the choker about a month ago and currently wears it around her neck with pride. And there it is.
Yeah. There it is.
All in all, I'm really pleased with my pendant. Its contents may not be immediately obvious to the inspecting eye or to everybody's taste, but that's the beauty of it. And Kiss is no stranger to using bodily parts or bodily fluids in fashion statements. In November of 2015, she went viral for a video extolling the supposed benefits of sperm facials. Back to you, Shpoo.
I have no comment.
Chapo?
I'm not sure there's anything that needs to be said there.
Are you sure you want me to say something?
No. Off camera, absolutely.
When we're done filming, yes.
Hang on, to hold that thought. So, there is nothing scarier than knowing you've got surgery coming up.
You've been through it several times.
I've been through it several times, yeah. And
At least you didn't make jewelry out of it.
I did not, no. And
Hang on, I've got a sharp knife. We can change that.
yeah, okay. Yeah, well, when we're done. And if it was an experimental surgery, probably even scarier.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And for damn good reason. Surgical robot spirals out of control and kills a man as doctors sip latte.
That's it. Singularity's here. Good night, folks. We're out of here. Get your guns, Curtis.
Yes. In the name of
Why are you still here? The singularity.
In the name of scientific progress,
I'll be
Newcastle's
back.
Freeman Hospital in the United Kingdom recently tried to pioneer the use of a surgical robot.
And failed miserably.
Yes, that is tasked with repairing a patient's damaged heart valve, only to have the machine go completely bonkers and ultimately kill the man
Okay.
on the operating
Do
table.
you not think for a second, just maybe we can try something a little smaller for the first experiment?
Let some veterinarians try
Let's
it.
see if the robot can, I don't know, sew up a busted leg. Just he got a cut in a fight. Let's let him not open heart surgery.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't that the Da Vinci operating system?
I
I don't know what it is. It doesn't even say it.
It's
I haven't got there yet.
No, the Da Vinci operating system allows a user to use it. This is a fully automated.
Oh, this is an auto dock.
Yeah, this is an autodoc, yes. According to reports, the first time use of this robot not only physically assaulted a living medic while attempting to conduct its programmed surgery, but also implanted stitches into the patient's heart
Chop,
in a
I'm gonna
manner
need
that
some
the
whiskey
physicians
for this.
present
Yeah.
during the fiasco described as not being in an organized fashion. That's putting it lightly.
Not being in an organized fashion.
Okay, that's an auto dock Mark 1.
Yes. A situation that can only be described as total chaos, with human surgeons, doctors, and nurses having to scream at each other in order to overcome the tinny sounds coming from the robot as they were trying to control it. The attempted surgery ended up being nothing short of a complete failure, and in the end, retired music teacher and conductor Stephen Pettit, the guinea pig patient in this medical experiment, ultimately lost his life. During a hearing that followed this catastrophe, lead surgeon Sukumaran Nair admitted that he lacked proper experience in controlling and using the surgical robot, stating that he was running before he could walk. In other words, it was truly a case of medical negligence and malpractice on steroids. As later revealed by the UK's Daily Mail Online, Nair not only missed a critical training session in Paris that would have taught him how to properly use the surgical robot, but he also wasn't present for another training session that took place late at his own hospital, claiming that he was busy with another surgery at the time. While supervisory experts were supposed to have been present for the surgery gone wrong, which should have prevented this type of nightmare from even occurring, they too were reportedly missing when things started to hit
I think
the
we
fan.
have video of those robots.
Okay, so then this wasn't so much a robotic error as it was an ID10T error.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It was the Windows screen of death error.
Overseeing proctors were sipping lattes while the surgical robot punctured the patient's aortic septum, splashing blood all over the robot's camera. Oh, man. According to
Thanos. According to Thanos.
Thasay Pillay, Nair's assistant surgeon, these overseeing proctors had apparently gone to the coffee shop right in the middle of the procedure,
Oh, everything's fine. I need my cup of joe.
which prevented them from being able to take the reins once it became clear that Pettit's life was at risk from the surgical robot going rogue. Pillay started to state that he had no idea that these overseers were planning on not staying throughout the entirety of the surgery.
Oh my god. They're paid by the hour, so you know.
So it punctures the aortic septum, resulting in so much blood being spattered on the camera that the doctors could no longer see what the robot was doing. Nair stated during a follow-up hearing that he couldn't effectively communicate with Pele via the robot's microphone system as
Because
this
he
was
wasn't
happening
there.
because the sound was largely inaudible. So, things where things don't belong, test your stuff before you use it.
Attend your training session.
Yes. Read the owner's manual.
Install the big red button.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stop killing that man! I can't do that, doctor.
That robot found a new home.
After the surgical robot improperly installed the stitches, they had to be removed and replaced by real-life doctors who were also still present. And then it killed him. Anyway, it's like it just had a vendetta against it. It is the singularity.
We have a current view of that robot. He's at Tony Stark's place putting out fires.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Top that.
I think I can.
I think you can, too.
I can. Speaking of doctors,
Oh, God.
speaking of things where they don't belong,
The pictures that you are about to see.
speaking about things that are truly horrific from a male standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
doctors had to remove a wedding ring from a man's penis. Yeah, you heard me say that right.
Look at your ring finger for a second.
Okay, so it's a size 7.5 ring.
And then think about just the logistics of that alone.
Boggles the mind.
Now, if you are at work or not in a
If you're at
place-
work, I really hope your sound's been down.
right? If you are, let's just say you can run a search for this story on Google Images.
And there are some
And while they are pixelated, you get the idea. And oh God, that's all I'm saying.
28-year-old South African endured a rare case of penile strangulation after squeezing his wedding ring
Can we
around
just
his
hashtag penile strangulation?
After squeezing his wedding ring around
help
his
us.
sex organ for erotic reasons, according to the South African Medical Journal. The unnamed man was apparently attempting to use the wedding ring as a substitute for a cock ring. If you don't know what it is, you're too young to look it up. The ring caused the man's penis to swell up so much that he was unable to remove it. You think? But here's the kicker, guys. Here's the kicker. As if that wasn't bad enough. When the patient's mother brought him to a hospital 4 hours after, his penis was erect and blue, according to the doctors. At first, doctors tried to cut the ring off with tiny surgical saws, but that failed because the swelling made it difficult to get close to the ring.
Yeah, check these pictures out. That happened.
Without causing further
Hacksaws
injury.
and bolt cutters.
Yep. Doctors eventually made multiple puncture aspirations with syringe and a pink needle to reduce the swelling. The patient was given antibiotics and painkillers, presumably with a strong suggestion not to do this again. The journal then went on to quote, and I quote from their journal, "No proper guidelines exist for the treatment of this condition, so the best method is the one with a successful outcome." You know what?
Isn't that technically true in any situation?
In everything?
The most successful thing is the thing that works.
If it's stupid and it works, it ain't
Here's the not safe for work pictures that aren't pixelated. We're not, but they want us. I'm gonna.
You go right ahead. 'Cause,
You're right next to me, so
this is happening. Oh God, I'm terrified. So while he's doing that, oh Jesus Christ!
Hold on, I gotta get a good look at this.
What? That is wow. That's wow. Is it dead? It's got to be dead.
You don't see stuff like this every day.
And I've seen Smurfs that aren't that blue. Wow!
Can we just say that that guy is having...
So check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, I guess.
Yep.
'Cause, I mean, mine won't even fit in a paper towel roll. So.
Welcome to the last week of season 2, guys.
Oh, continue.
All bets are off.
Did you already mention to follow us across the social media?
I think so.
Then you're on the YouTube. Keep doing those YouTubes, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing.
Please not reporting.
Just I don't know where we're gonna go from today, but it's gonna be fun. Can we hashtag I haven't seen a Smurf that blue?
Yes, we can. Oh, man. As long as you're checking out the social media, stop by our Facebook
Right here,
page.
guys.
And you can get yourself a show t-shirt.
And yes, you can get it that shade of blue if you want.
You sure can. They're $20 for the short sleeve, $22 for the long. You can get one of our lovely hoodies for $25. Just send us a private message on our Facebook page and let us know 3 things: what color of shirt, what color of text, and what size. We will get that process started for you.
I have to agree with him. It's the most successful outcome.
Yeah. You're still looking at it.
I'm trying to figure out the size of the ring. Just does it say the size of the ring so I know what size not to do that with?
I can say that, judging from what I'm seeing in the pictures here, the size 7 ring
probably too small.
may be feasible. I'm betting he has really small fingers too. So that's gonna Jesus Christ! So now that we've lost everyone,
we're going here. Everyone else is going. Nope, we're leaving.
That one or two of you that might be left, I come back tomorrow and we'll embarrass ourselves some more. Goodbye.
And you're sure? I see. Well, thank you, Doctor. Guys, it turns out I've got a really bad case of Russian clip of the day.
Эй, ты нормально? Ты нормально?
Я,
Ты
да.
нормально? Все, давай.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if you liked what you see, go ahead and click on our faces to go ahead and subscribe to get all of our Monday through Friday stuff.
Indeed, and here's a couple of links down below that you can follow to watch more shows like it. Tons of great content right here at Scallywag Productions. We'll see you tomorrow.